Okay, bugsme10. I came through your site through Moo, okay, who is a subscriber of mine. First off, I want to tell you that it was a great video. Second off, you must be a patriot like I am, okay? I am a pure patriot at heart, okay? The volunteer work I've done throughout my life, okay? I started off as a candy striper at a local hospital, loved it. In fact, my mother thought I was going to become a nurse, okay, which I would have liked to become, but that wasn't my choice. I became a police officer instead. I did volunteer work in the VA hospital from the age of 13 up until the time that I got married, into mental ward and the surgical ward both, when the Vietnam guys were coming back. I like the idea that you flashed at Pendulum there with the MIA, because my black flag is out also, along with my American flag. At first, when I saw your video, I'm like you, I'm honest and upfront, and I'm going to put it out there. You know, I listen to what people have to say, and then I come to my conclusion, but if you impress me, you impress me a lot, okay? You don't have to really volunteer, you know, volunteer. I feel as long as you help someone during the day and you volunteer that time, you're giving of yourself to give to others. And I think that is what it's all about too. Our VA hospital and staff and everything is clear in Pittsburgh, which I'm quite a ways away, and anybody ever was in Pittsburgh knows what Pittsburgh's like, and I can honestly say I hate it. But yesterday, if I have an opportunity to talk to any veterans or Iraqi soldiers or officers that come back, I always stop and thank them. Always. I can't stress that enough. And a girlfriend and I went out for about an hour or two last night, and we ended up going to the Veterans Club. And I had the opportunity to thank some old Vietnam veterans. And there was a few World War II veterans there too, but they were mainly all NAM vets. And what I'd like to do is send you a video that I have of my family and what I have of myself, you know, that I put up on YouTube. But I also feel that it's very important to always give of yourself, and like you said, to say thank you, because these guys appreciate it. It doesn't matter if it's 60 years later. It still shows that you appreciate who they are and what they did for us, you know. I've run across in my lifetime, but I've never had a problem. If I'm out in a restaurant, you know, if I see a sailor or a soldier, which is rare in these parts, but every once in a while you come across a recruiter or something, you thank them. But I have a story to tell, and this story is of one that was a couple of years ago before Iraq broke out. In fact, it was like 2 months before 9/11 happened. I was working nearby in the factory, and my husband worked opposite shifts with me. And I was tired. It was hot that day, and the department I worked in was a drilling department, meaning that I operated drills. I got wet. I did everything by hand, and et cetera, et cetera. Well, it was like 85, 90 degrees that day, and I was leaving work, and I was hungry. I didn't feel like coming home making supper, so I stopped at a restaurant. And the waiter seated me, and I sat down, and I just happened to glance over to the next table off to my left, that's like right across from you. And I seen a beret there. And I was so tired, I took my glasses off, and I was squinting, trying to see if it was Green Beret, because that's what my brother was. You know, I was trying to see if it was a Green Beret. Well, here and lo and behold, a few years later, I found out that he really was. But the way they wear the berets today, I couldn't really tell, but I just found out that he was a Green Beret. But anyhow, I pulled the waiter down, and I told him, he was there with his girl or wife, and I said, I'll pay for his supper, and her supper too. And he looked at me so dumbfounded, like, you idiot, you know, why in the hell are you doing this, you know? So anyway, he sat there, he put his head down, he looked up at his girl, and he looked over at me and he says, "Ma'am," he says, "can I ask you why?" And I said, "Yeah, you can." I said, "I like what you represent." and his jaw just dropped open. And for some reason, I looked at him and I said, "There's going to be a day that you might remember this old woman buying you and your girl dinner." I said, "It's on me." Well, about 2 tables down, there were some punk-ass kids there. And I seen them laughing and making remarks about what I did. And I looked at them straight up. I said, "What's your problem?" I said, "This man will be more of a man than what you'll ever be." I said, "You need to get your ass in the damn service so you can become a man that this man is." Well, they shut up after that. But the soldier was so afraid that they were going to jump me after, when I left, he offered to walk me out to my vehicle. And I can almost guarantee you that boy went to Iraq, and he can remember that woman buying him supper. To me, that was volunteering. So that's how I look at volunteering. You give of yourself to give to others and take your time to do whatever, but always remember to thank your serviceman. Always. Alright. It's nice meeting you, and I hope you see my video, and I hope you reply to it. Alright, this is Try76, and I'm like you, I'm a YouTuber. Okay. You have a very good day.